Hi there, welcome back. I am getting ready to leave for the weekend. It's actually Saturday and I will return on Sunday. My husband and I are going on just a little weekend getaway with our children that live in the state of Michigan, not our out-of-state daughters. So we are going with our oldest daughter, Kirsten, her husband, Tim, and their 3 kids, which you are familiar with, June and Marin. And then Tim has a daughter, Kaylee, who is in 10th grade and is 15 years old. And then McKenna and Bobby and Mac are going, and Chloe and her boyfriend, Jack. So we have a little getaway Saturday through Monday. It's actually Labor Day weekend when I am filming this video. And I thought I would take you along for my eating while I'm traveling. So I already started today. I got up bright and early at 4 a.m., my typical time if I don't get up at 3 a.m., which happens once in a while. But I got up at 4 a.m. Today is a rest day because I needed to get ready. I wanted to film before we left and I needed to pack up my last minute items. So it is a rest day. I will be taking a rest day tomorrow on Sunday as well. And then Monday is optional. I may get up and do a workout at the hotel gym. I did pack my belongings in case it works for me, but I do take 2 rest days per week. So this week, today being Saturday and tomorrow, Sunday, which ends my week of workouts for me. I go Monday through Sunday. I took today and tomorrow off. So I worked out Monday through Friday. I got all of my workouts in for the week. If I do take Monday off, that's fine. I've already looked at my week ahead and I can use that as a rest day. I don't love taking Monday as a rest day. There's just something about the beginning of the week. Let me know if you feel the same way, if you are someone who is on a consistent workout routine like I am, if you just want to start your week out with a good workout. But I don't sweat it. I will still get my 5 in for the week, God willing, unless he has something else in store for me. And if he does, I may as well be obedient to it, right? Because it's going to happen anyway. So I got up this morning at 4 and I typically eat pretty much shortly after waking up, if not upon awakening, every single day, even on rest days. So basically what I'm going to do is take you along the entire day today. We will be on the road, so this will be vlog style, and then we'll get up tomorrow. I will walk you through everything I eat and then all the way through Monday until I come home, and maybe I will just wrap up and finish out the day showing you what I eat all through Monday, although we'll probably be home, I don't know, I would say early afternoon at the latest, because we'll probably check out and come home. I don't know if we'll stop someplace and get breakfast or lunch. I let the kids determine that, but I do drink water all day long. I will try to show you, if I remember, anything that I drink that is not water. So any pop, any extra coffees, if I ever have alcohol, I will show you. I don't intend on having alcohol. I haven't been drinking. I think the last time I really drank was in June. I've had a couple sips of different things, but for health reasons and just honoring what my doctor of functional medicine, with some things we're working at, there's just some things I've had to abstain from. A lot of anything that's celebratory, basically. But I did have 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I did pack one for the road, but I'll show you that. And then let's just go ahead and dive right in to this morning when I woke up and when I started my eating journey. Good morning. It is 4:16 a.m. Alarm went off at 4. I am starting my day with 5 hard-boiled egg whites. No yolks, just whites, because I only want protein as my macronutrient source right now, not fats, and that is why I disposed of the eggs. Today is a rest day, and we will be getting on the road early, but this is what I am starting my day with, 5 egg whites. All right, meal number 2, and it is 8:42 a.m. I have 2 ounces of flank steak, 2 hard-boiled egg whites, 3 ounces of sweet potato, and I had a small amount of apple left over from yesterday, just because our apples are jumbo, too much for one sitting. So I chopped up the remaining because I don't want it to go to waste, considering we will be gone. And I'm just going to throw it actually on top of my sweet potato. So I will put all of that on my sweet potato. This is a pretty hearty breakfast, but it's early in the day and I need this to sustain me for a while. And just so you know, everything was prepped yesterday for today. I am also going to drink my BCAA and glutamine supplement, which I mixed up this morning. I keep the water already cold in the blender cup, and then I just pour the powder in the morning. So I'm also going to drink this. We are on the road. It is 10:29 in the morning. I am getting ready to eat 3 ounces of tuna and about 2 cups here of a mixture of broccoli and cauliflower that I steamed yesterday. Unfortunately, we just stopped at a 7-Eleven and their microwave was broke. So I will be eating this cold. It's funny because this happened earlier this week when I was on the road and I happened to go to a convenience store that didn't have a microwave, which you rarely see, and so I had to eat it cold. But it's not bad. I mean, I can manage it. But yes, 10:30ish, and this is what we're eating. Oh, and I am going to pour this Fresca into this chilled. I just took this out of the cooler, so this is chilled. I'm going to pour this in here and drink that as well. Paulie just got a coffee at 7-Eleven. All right, it is 20 after 2, and I am getting ready to have this Premier Protein Pumpkin Spice, 30 grams of protein. Here's the nutrition facts, and then I'm also going to eat about half of a grapefruit that I chopped up. There's a little stretch, but we are at a vintage market and there is tons of food truck options. I mean, tons that the family all probably got eats and bites and drinks at. But my food is packed, which is pretty typical when there's food trucks because I'm not usually a food truck person. Number one, I don't like the lines. I did make out and buy a few vintage pieces, but it is time to eat. We did an impromptu ordering pizza in at the hotel. This is what I'm having is 1 slice of pizza and a little bread knot and a Fresca and a little bit of ranch dressing, which is so yummy. I will definitely pay for this, but it's either that or a can of sardines. There's the family all enjoying their pizza, probably slept several slices. Unlike me, but good times. Celebrate that win. Breakfast the next morning at the hotel, just 1 toasted bagel, a couple of boiled eggs, and I don't even think I used the cream cheese. So just bagel sounded good, something I rarely ever have, if ever. It is just a few minutes before 1 p.m. I have not had anything to eat since breakfast, which was 8 something, I believe. So I am having this Premier Protein Pumpkin Spice Shake to tie me over for the next few hours. The plan is we will be going to dinner. So I'm definitely ready to have something, and this will knock the edge off. Out to dinner with the family, I am having fish and succotash. I did end up eating everything on my plate. Boy, was I ready, because I definitely did not eat as much food today as I do on a typical day, but it was very, very good. It is Monday morning, about 9:26 a.m. Happy Labor Day. This is a can of sardines. Yes, folks, sardines in olive oil. Sardines are a superfood. They are so underrated because most people just simply will not eat them. The other thing is they tie you over for a long period of time. I feel so great when I incorporate sardines in my diet. And yeah, down the hatch, these ones are going. I know they don't look great, but they're good. We are on our way home and we stopped so Paul could fill up the tank, and I am having another, I know it doesn't look attractive, but sardines in olive oil. It is about 1 p.m. This should tie me over until we get home. It's about 5:30 p.m. I had some rotisserie chicken. I think this is about 3 ounces, 2 or 3 ounces in the freezer. So I thawed that out, pulled it out of the freezer to thaw to room temperature as soon as we got home. And then I had some green beans and sweet potatoes. So I had time to throw that in the oven. And this is my dinner to top off the end of our Labor Day weekend. It is Monday, and again around 5:30 p.m. This will tie me over until I go to bed, and tomorrow it's back on the plan, back to clean eating, and back to a workout since I had 3 days off. Celebrate that win. I am going to break up this video and share with you that coming off the weekend of eating, how did I feel I did? Well, I felt like I did well. I would say that I never went overboard. I did not, it was like not an all-out cheat weekend, although I did have a couple of what I would call cheat meals. I had the pizza and the breadstick, which would have been a cheat, but I scaled back throughout the day. I didn't eat a lot in order to have that. Also, the meal that I had at the restaurant, that would have been a full-blown celebratory meal, although I also didn't eat as much throughout the day. Probably the only thing that, looking back, no, it would have been the breakfast with the bagel. I love bready stuff, so it's fine, it's no big deal. But I will share with you that I did weigh myself the morning that we left, and then I weighed myself the morning after we arrived home. So this would have been on Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, and I put on 2 pounds, which is pretty typical and would be what I would have expected. Now, there's many people that probably would have dropped 2 pounds had they eaten the way that I did, but because of how my body reacts to anything standard American diet, it is very typical. Here's the downside that I want to share though, and this is how my body is, and it's been this way for a few years, and this may be, I think everyone is different, but I would say for me, the further along that I got into perimenopause, and now I'm over 1 year, I'm over a year and a half postmenopausal, the body just got more reactive. My body just doesn't tolerate a lot of what it used to. So I get inflamed and I put weight on, and I hold that weight much longer than what I used to when I was younger. So I will share with you, put on 2 pounds, which for some people, they would just be amazed by that because it's not like I really ate a ton of food, and I didn't really all out cheat. I certainly didn't eat like my family members who probably didn't put on a pound. And that's okay. We just have to accept, and it's our own journey. And the best thing to do is not get caught up in feeling sorry for yourself. That will never pan out to the positive. But I will share with you that I weighed myself all week, and exactly 7 days later, so on Saturday, 1 week later from leaving, was the first day that I was back to that weight. So it took me a full week, a full 7 days to take the 2 pounds off. That is how long it takes my body to recover from food like that. Now, still getting in all my workouts, still getting in all my walks, still eating completely clean. So fully back on the plan, even scaling back the first couple of days. That is how long it takes. So that is why I've been sharing a lot recently, and if you watch my older videos where I could take 1 to 2 celebratory meals per week and manage my weight, I can't do that anymore. Can you imagine, based on the fact that I put on 2 pounds, if throughout the last week I would have taken another celebratory meal and put on another 2 pounds? My body just will hold it. So I share this because it is so important to get to know your body and how much elbow room you get. And for me, I'm kind of in a place now where about 1 celebratory meal per month is about all I get, and maybe little peppering, a bite here, a nibble there, but even a bite here or a nibble there spikes me up. I recently cut an Oreo truffle in half, and I had just half of an Oreo truffle and skipped one of my micro meals, and I went up the next day. I mean, that is just how reactive I can be. And is it a big deal? Well, I don't know. It always goes back to your whys. And if you watch my video where I shared what I eat in a day, or you work with me one-on-one, you know my whys. And for me, it is important to feel good. It is important for me to maintain my size, because those clothes, the clothes that I have of my beautiful curated wardrobe, fits me in that sweet spot the best, and that's where I prefer to be. So it is our journey, but I wanted to share that because is it discouraging that weight goes on so quickly and it comes off so slow? It is, but it's the truth. So why fight it? Just accept it, take the knowledge that you have and apply it however it serves you. Well, there you go. Everything that I ate for the 3-day stretch that I was away. If you have any questions or have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I do check those all the time. When I am gone on what I would call a vacation or a weekend away, it's not always the same. I kind of go in with a plan. Sometimes it's a solid plan. Sometimes I go in with no plan, which typically isn't the case. There's always some type of plan, because failing to plan is planning to fail. But sometimes, or in the past, I maybe have celebrated more, or there's been times when I've eaten completely clean. It really just depends. But I just thought I would take the time to share my eating. As you can see, I do plan, I do prepare. There's some thought that goes into it. I don't just go in blind, and no pun intended using that word, but I don't go in blind. There's some thought that takes place. I organize tomorrow, today, I plan next week, this week, and it serves me well. And if you've never taken the workshop where I walk you through how to organize tomorrow, today, and plan next week, this week, please take advantage of that. I think you will gain a lot of nuggets from that workshop. I will have it linked in the description box below, and I'll also throw in a coupon code with a little bit of a discount so that you can take advantage of it if you haven't taken it in the past. Well, thanks for watching and have a great day.